My name is Kyriaki. They usually call me Corina. I'm an ICT teacher at the Secondary School of Athens. My topic is media literacy as an essential element for the full development of an active European citizenship. The last 3 decades have been characterized by rapid developments in the field of information technology. There is a burst of information coming from the media addressed to the citizens, and another fact is that the media have the ability to transmit messages and arguments to a wider public and to shape the public sphere. My motivation for this project was the importance attached to the concept of media literacy in the formation of informed citizens. And also, it is important because significant efforts are being made by a large number of European groups comprising educationalists, academics, researchers, regulators, industry representatives, civil society organizations who have focused their efforts in favor of building consensus around a conception of media literacy as a core element of citizenship in today's Europe. My research questions are: what is the effect of media literacy on active citizenship? What policies are adopted in the EU regarding media literacy for creating active European citizens? What are the media literacy levels in Greece? My hypotheses are that there is a plethora of EU policies on media literacy and active citizenship, and there is a positive correlation between media literacy and active citizenship. The methodology that I used is a survey of Greek and foreign scientific articles and official EU documents, search in digital libraries. Selection of articles was based on scientifically proven knowledge of their content and their relevance to the topic, classification of articles on the basis of the topic being considered in each case, and critical analysis of articles and commentary on the interconnections between media literacy and active citizenship. What is active citizenship? It is the participation in civil society, community, and/or political life characterized by mutual respect and non-violence and in accordance with human rights and democracy. According to the final report of education and active citizenship in the European Union, there are 3 dimensions of active citizenship. The effective dimension is closely related to the promotion of social inclusion and cohesion, as well as to matters of identity and values. The cognitive dimension is related to the information and knowledge upon which citizens can take action. The pragmatic dimension is about practicing citizenship, which means taking action of some kind. According to the recommendation of the European Parliament and of the Council on Key Competencies for Lifelong Learning, civic competence is based on the knowledge. Civic competence is actually the active citizenship. The knowledge of the concepts is based on the knowledge of the concepts of democracy, justice, equality, citizenship, civil rights, contemporary events, main events and trends in national, European and world history, European integration, and of the EU structures, main objectives and values. What is media literacy? The ability to access, analyze, evaluate and produce in a variety of forms, print and electronic. The media consists of television, radio, the press, cinema and new media. New media means the websites, blogs, social media, etc. We can see that EU and UNESCO attach a great importance to media literacy. Sorry. So, After the literature review, we see that media literacy is related with higher order thinking skills, like identify key concepts, make connections between multiple ideas, ask pertinent questions, identify fallacies, formulate a response. This leads to a foundation of intellectual inquiry and workplace productivity, and of course to the exercise of full citizenship in a democratic society and global economy. The critical media literacy contributes to recognition of accuracy of information, rejection of information derived from censorship, misinformation, manipulation, propaganda, false news, make-up news, stereotypes and prejudice, commitment by citizens of the responsibility of the decisions they make, democratic social order and development of citizenship consciousness, and participation of citizens in all kinds of political, cultural, economic decision-making mechanisms. The digital media literacy contributes to identify information and engaging people in online dialogue on issues of social and political interest, create posts, text or video to mobilize the public, encourage young people to active citizenship like charity, volunteering, attending a political speech, etc. And contributes also to the exposure of to divergent, different views which enhance cultivation of thought, better understanding of complex issues, deeper appreciation of the views of others, knowledge of what public opinion stands for, tolerance in different ways, sense of the legitimacy of democratic results, and critical attitude to the evaluation of an event or argument, even if it is consistent with the beliefs of the individual. There are 5 key questions of media literacy that can change the world. This is from the lesson plans for media literacy. It is a framework for learning and teaching in a media age. So our students, if we have to teach our students about media literacy, our students have to bear always in mind these 5 questions. Who created this message? What creative techniques are used to attract my attention? How might different people understand this message differently? What values, lifestyles, and points of view are represented in or omitted from this message? Why is this message being sent? Conclusions. The cognitive dimension of active citizenship is strengthened by media literacy since it provides the citizen with accurate information. It also strengthens the pragmatic dimension of active citizenship since the citizen take action in a certain area through the production of messages in the media. So there is a positive correlation between media literacy and active citizenship. Why is media literacy important for the EU? Because there is a rapid growth of digital technology. Media have the risks, but of course the opportunities and also the risks. And also EU wants to enhance participatory democracy and boost economic growth. So, I found some references in references to media literacy in directives, communications, resolution, amendments, the Paris Declaration, and others. But the most important EU policy document that I came across was this, a Council conclusion on developing media literacy and critical thinking through education and training on the 13th of May 2016. This document invites member states to reinforce dialogue, cooperation, partnerships between the education and training sector and the media sector, ensure policy coherence at EU level in the area of media literacy, and encourage use of the funding opportunities offered by all relevant EU funds and programs such as Erasmus+, the Connected Europe Facility, the European Structural and Investment Funds, Horizon 2020, Creative Europe and Europe for Citizens to support these efforts. I will not mention every directive, resolution, and communication. You can see some of them, but they are not all of them purposed for media literacy. They have some, there are other subjects like Television Without Frontiers, Audiovisual Media Services Directive, for example, and they mention they have some references for media literacy. And also here. There is a media literacy expert group which has the mission of discovering, bringing to light, documenting, and extending good practices in the field of media literacy, for example. There is a call for proposals for media literacy for all by the European Parliament. There are research projects like Revealing Video Veritas, Greek Engaged Hate Speech, and conferences co-financed by the European Commission with the topic of media literacy. And my conclusions are that the hypothesis regarding the existence of a plethora of EU policies on media literacy is not yet being verified. EU policies are not binding, but they are at coordinating level, especially in the field of education, where they are shaped at member state level. The study of the course of EU policies, the burst of information, the existence of pressures on media by political and economic forces, led me to the assumption, my assumption, of an existence of more EU policies in the future, and perhaps more binding. This is the mapping of media literacy practices. I will focus only in EU countries, 28 countries. I will focus only in Greece. This is conducted by the European Audiovisual Observatory, which is part of the Council of Europe in Strasbourg.
3 minutes.
How many? 2? Okay.
3.
3, okay. We had the Hellenic Audiovisual Institute until 2011, but it was abolished due to public spending cuts, economic crisis. From 2016, we have the General Secretariat for Information and Communication, which is the public authority responsible for the supervision of all media in Greece, online, offline, linear, non-linear, within the context of EU audiovisual policy agenda. These are the 20 most significant media literacy projects in Greece. And the media literacy skills addressed by these 20 media literacy projects are participation and interaction, media use, critical thinking, intercultural dialogue, and creativity. I will only mention, since I have, I think, 1 minute, the 5 most important, like the bookmarks combating hate speech online through human rights education, which was a manual designed to support no hate speech movement of the Council of Europe, the Euphoria European Union Films for Innovative Audience Development, aiming to create the infrastructure necessary to support and ensure the sustainability of film education in Greece, and the first national study on media literacy in Greece, in Greek schools, which was conducted by the Hellenic Audiovisual Observatory. Also, the Mythos project, which is the European meeting of young people's audiovisual creation. I would like to add that I participated in this project. It was a great experience for my students and me, because we created short documentary films, and the grocery store, το Παντοπολείο in Greek, which highlights in the most entertaining way how important it is to safeguard our personal data, to be careful with online bargains, not to be caught in online fraud, not to seek content inappropriate for minors, etc. I will conclude with the phrase of Umberto Eco, which says, "A democratic civilization will save itself only if it makes the language of the image into a stimulus for critical reflection, not an invitation for hypnosis." Thank you very much.
Thank you.